apratītyāpi bodhiṃ tava buddhaḥ prasajyate apratītyāpi buddhaṃ sa tava bodhiḥ prasajyate.
Apratītyāpi bodhiṃ ca tava buddhaḥ prasajyate apratītyāpi buddhaṃ ca tava bodhiḥ prasajyate. MMK chapter 24 verse 31. In the recitation there of Professor Kashinath Nyaupanē on bodhisvara.com, the first cha in the first pada, for some reason, is missing from the recording. So it's apratītyā bodhiṃ cha. And it follows for you that there is an awakened one independently of awakening. Equally, it follows for you that there is awakening independently of an awakened one. It follows prasajyate. For you, tava. Tava and te are both genitive singular of tvam, you. So in previous verses we had te. In this verse, probably for metrical reasons, he's gone with tava, so 2 syllables as opposed to 1. It follows for you, tava prasajyate, that there is an awakened one, buddhaḥ, nominative singular masculine of Buddha. There is a Buddha. There is an awakened one. Independently, apratītyā. So pratitya is dependent, as in pratitya samutpada, dependent arising. Apratītyā means independently. And api is added for emphasis. Apratītyāpi, even independently, of awakening. Bodhiṃ, accusative singular of bodhi, accusative singular feminine of bodhi, awakening. So both Buddha and bodhi are from the root bud, or bod, the root bod, to wake up. So buddhaḥ is past participle, one who's woken up, and bodhiṃ, bodhi is awakening, waking up. Apratītyāpi bodhiṃ ca tava buddhaḥ prasajyate. It follows for you that there is an awakened one independently of awakening. So when I started studying Buddhism under my Zen teacher Guru Nishijima, I read his book How to Practice Zazen, and it says there a good way to understand a religion is to look at its objects of worship. So I don't know, that was perhaps you could say that was a starting point, and then it's up to the practitioner to deepen his or her understanding, starting off from that starting point. But it's it's full of potholes, pitfalls. To say Buddhism, because you're turning the Buddha's teaching into something that sounds like an ideology with an ism. Buddhism, I much prefer to say the Buddha's teaching or the Buddha Dharma. So a religion, maybe, depends on what you understand by a religion. To what extent faith plays a part, and to what extent what's necessary is confidence in a teaching, confidence in a principle, rather than certainly blind faith. But the 3 objects of worship are a stumbling block, because objects of worship, immediately the the unenlightened mind immediately pictures three objects, three things out there: Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. And so Nagarjuna is out to deepen our understanding. For example, in chapter 22 of MMK, he's called Tathagata Pariksha, exploration of the Tathagata. And the impression one's left with after reading that chapter is what I thought of before as the Buddha, or the Tathagata, the object of Buddhist worship. Nagarjuna is saying, no, it's not that, it's not what you thought. Buddha is not something to be worshipped out there as an independently existing thing to aspire to. In the same vein, he says, there's nothing to distinguish nirvana from samsara. There's nothing to distinguish samsara from nirvana. Nirvana, it's wrong, although we can't help it at the beginning, it's wrong to conceive it as an object out there to be attained, because there is no such object out there. Apratītyāpi bodhiṃ ca tava buddha prasajyate. It follows for you, that's the opponent, that there is an awakened one independently of awakening. And conversely, second line, apratītyāpi buddhaṃ ca tava bodhiṃ prasajyate. Equally, it follows for you that there is awakening independently of an awakened one. So, equally, api and cha, it follows, prasajyate, for you, tava, there is awakening, bodhiḥ, that's nominative singular feminine, there is awakening, independently, apratītyāpi, of an awakened one, buddhaṃ, independently of an awakened one, apratītyāpi buddhaṃ, apratītyāpi buddhaṃ, independently of an awakened one. Apratītyāpi buddhaṃ ca tava bodhiṃ prasajyate. Equally, it follows for you that there is awakening independently of an awakened one. So in the opponent's non-empty scheme, there are two things. There's bodhi, awakening, enlightenment, and there is buddhaḥ, the awakened one, the Buddha, who attained enlightenment. But what Nagarjuna is encouraging us to reflect on is that there is no Buddha. There is no separately existing Buddha. So we talk about the historical Buddha without realizing that the historical person of the Buddha was a kind of convenient fiction. So that, hence it's said that when the Buddha attained enlightenment, the whole earth, the stars and the sun and moon also attained enlightenment. Because the Buddha's enlightenment was never a separate psychophysical unity, realizing something about the universe. Apratītyāpi bodhiṃ ca tava buddha prasajyate. Apratītyāpi buddhaṃ ca tava bodhiṃ prasajyate. It follows for you that there is an awakened one, independently of awakening. Equally, it follows for you that there is awakening independently of an awakened one.